Good evening, everybody. Marco Passanante here, coming live from Marbella in Spain. I'm going to spend the next 15, 20 minutes and talk to all of you and a little about why Zinzino. And before I get started, we're just going to have here a couple of seconds. I see a lot of people are logging in. But let's dive into it. Let's dive into it. I know a lot of people are going to see it on the replay as well. But very short, my background within this style of marketing, it started actually over a decade ago. I know some of you are taking, the first or second look at this industry and at Zinzino. And I was in that seat January 2009, so over a decade ago. Good evening, Kiki. And at that time, I was working for a big newspaper. I was living south of Sweden. So I was working 10 hours a day at the newspaper. And then I was playing soccer. I was a goalkeeper in second division. So my life was really working, soccer, sleep. And I wanted to start my own business. And luckily, I got a call and saw this industry. And actually said no. I wasn't even open to look at the presentation when I got the call. But luckily, I came to Man's Place more for the dinner 2 weeks later and saw this industry. And directly, I felt that, wow, I believe in this. I mean, when over a decade ago, I believe when I saw, because building a franchise concept out of an e-commerce business, that's what we're doing. And e-commerce, I already believed a decade ago that is the future. Today, we all know it's not only the future, it's the present, right? And so I wanted to get started. But if you're taking a look here at this business, at Zinzino, why should you do it? I don't know. But maybe you're like me. For me, there was a couple of things that I was thinking about, and three things actually that when I looked at that, I really decided that I need to do this. And that was, number one, I was looking at what is my dream? What is my ideal life? How do I want to live my life? That was one way, and my reality was something else, right? So look at that. Okay, it's easy to dream and have that vision of a life. Everybody have maybe that ideal life we would like to have, and but then number two, looking at reality, and look at reality. I mean, what I'm doing today. Will it take me to where I want to go? So look at reality and how is it looking, and will it take me where I want to go? For me, it was no. The reality was that what I was doing would never give me that dream life, that ideal life. So then look at three was solution. What is the solution or tool, if you want to call it a tool? So what is that tool that can give me that dream life, that ideal life that I really wanted? And when I was younger, I thought soccer would give me that lifestyle. And all of a sudden, I was 25, playing in second division in Sweden, and I started realizing that Chelsea or Juventus would probably not call me. So when I saw this business, I felt that this was an opportunity for me to create that money and time freedom. Of course, I knew directly it's going to take a couple of years of hard work to get there. But if I'm doing something 10 hours a day, might as well just make sure it's going to take me where I want to go. So maybe you're like me, you're in that case, or maybe you just look at Zinzino, you want to be part of, spreading the message of getting people in balance, spreading good health, or for some of you, it's maybe just an extra income. Everybody's here for different reasons, but very short, my reasons why Zinzino. So number one, I would say, look at Zinzino as a company, 14, 15-year-old company, publicly traded, meaning all the numbers are open. So that you can look the numbers, are they profitable? Absolutely. And also coming into the timing where so totally now it's around 200,000 customers that Zinzino have. And the target here for 2025 is to have 1 million customers. and look at, based on the numbers, how it's going now and the growth rate of 40, 50%, it looks like we're already going to beat at 2023 or even 2022. So look at the timing of the company as well is something that's unique, and a company that's going to go not only to 1 million customers, the goal is to have 20 million customers year 2035. So looking at that, the timing couldn't be better. Then also looking at number two, of course, the product. Because if you're going to represent a company and sell or recommend some products, we need to know that, number one, there's a big market. So look at timing of the product segment as well. And then also looking at, is it something that there is a market for, our people using it? And if we look at our main concept, which is the balance test, I hope you've seen it. If not, if you go in depth, I recommend after my presentation, go to zinzino.com, read more, and specific questions. There's a lot. If you press customer support, Q&A, questions and answers, we have a lot of answers there to a lot of questions. Or go to zinzino.tv. You can have a lot of presentations, also from our amazing scientist, Dr. Paul Clayton. So I'll just cover briefly here today, but look at the main product, the balanced oil. So omega-3 with a lot of vitamin D as well, but also polyphenols. So at the end of the day, everybody has the best product in the world. Isn't that true? If you meet somebody representing a product, they always have the best product in the world. So how do we know this is better than anything else? There's one thing that we have that they don't have, that I had next to me here on the table, but it's gone. It's actually the balance test. Maybe somebody needed to know if they were in balance. So we have a balance test. So do a little prick in the finger. Key is we send that blood to independent laboratory. So of course, it's not Zinzino themselves that check your blood and will say, of course, you need our product. We send it independent laboratory, and we're checking, above all, I would say the balance between your omega-3 and omega-6, the fatty acids in your body. The problem today is we have, in most of what we're eating, we're very high in omega-6, and omega-3 is an essential fatty acid that the body cannot produce itself. So we need it from our diet or from a supplement. So we do this test, and to be in balance, you need to have maximum 3 times more omega-6 than omega-3. And if you're in balance, even we tell you, because there's a money back guarantee if you're a customer, well, even we tell you, don't waste money on a product. You're one of 20 in Europe, one out of 100 in the US that actually get it from the diet. So don't buy a product, don't bother. But of course, there's other health benefits from being in balance as well. So I would still recommend to use the product anyway. So that's our balance concept. And I mean, some of the difference, what is different? Why is this working? And a lot of other omega-3 maybe not get you in balance like a product. Of course, I would say the main factor is that we have also polyphenols in it that comes from olives. And polyphenols will protect the product or the omega-3 from intake all the way to the cellular level. It takes up to 24 hours. And polyphenols protect it from oxidate quicker. And the average omega-3 product out there has been proven at 3 to 10 hours after intake. Is that oxidation starts directly and it's not active after 3 to 10 hours. And with the polyphenols, ours is still active after 24 hours. So this is why it works all the way to cell level. So that's the main, we have this in capsules, we have this in other flavors, but I would say just do the test, because you don't have to guess if you're in balance. Supplements out there is a lot of supplements that I would say is more marketing over science. So with our product, with our blood test, you'll really know, because at the end of the day, no matter marketing and salespeople, your blood doesn't lie. This is why this is the most simple concept I've worked with, and I'm excited about it, and I can highly recommend. Go to independent as well. Official research, PubMed.com, and just see what research has proven that if you're out of balance or lack omega-3 will do to your long-term health. So that is the flagship product. Then there's also Extend, which is I would say all important building blocks with vitamin, minerals, beta-glucans. Check that for itself, all the health benefits of beta-glucans. Also very good product. So I would highly recommend the Zinzino Balance Oil and the Extend from day one. That's what I recommend my customers to really have full protection. So that's a good combo. And then a third product, which I also recommend, which would be the third product in our product line, is the Sino Biotic, all important prebiotics. Because at the end of the day, we know that 90% of our immune system is in the gut. And you need all the important things for your gut. Also, this product, as I said, go to Zinzino.tv, listen to Dr. Paul Clayton when he talks about them, because he's a scientist. He knows much more than I do. But you know what? I know enough, because I read the science, how important this is for everybody, no matter who we are. And I know enough how to do a blood test and send it to independent laboratory, because nothing I can say that your blood won't say. So no more guessing game when you take supplements. Do the test. You make sure if you need it. And then, of course, we have other products. We have meal supplements, shakes, which I take daily as well. We have a product called Viva, based out of Afran and saffron. So it has proven to show that Afran lowers stress in your body. And a lot of people with sleeping issues I've seen huge effect with this. Once again, it's a product where I see a lot of people respond just after 2-3 days. That's why I recommend, if you know somebody that has sleeping issues, just give them this. Have them try it. 1 the first night, it doesn't work. 2 the second night, maybe 3 the third night. I've seen from this is not official, this is what I've seen in my environment. 2-3 out of 10 haven't responded at all. But 7 out of 10, 7, 8 out of 10, they get great results. So if they're one of those 7, 8 out of 10, that's my numbers, not official numbers. That's just from my very small, not even research, just tried it on a lot of people to see the reaction. Viva is a product I highly recommend as well. And the Zinzino serum, I had a shower 1 hour ago and actually took the Zinzino serum after. Of course, I use it every day. So for me, it's easy to talk about this product, the Balance Oil. I go straight to the fridge every morning, open it. They say, have a spoon, and then take it from the spoon, or measure up based on your weight, information on the backside. But I go to the fridge, open it, and smack, done. And then I take the Extend also. So those products, and then of course, the Biotic I use with my shake every day. So that's 4 products: Balance Oil, Extend, Shake, Biotic, Serum, 5 products a day. And actually we have protein bars as well, also vegan alternatives. So I had that as well. So for me, it's easy to talk about the product, and people can feel it if you're just sharing from here or also sharing from here. Because when you understand the potential of people being in balance, you can understand why the omega-3 is the biggest market when it comes to supplements out there. And it's I'm not sure if it was 40 or $50 billion industry and growing 7 to 8% per year, which means millions of new customers start buying omega-3 every year. So based on our balance test, why shouldn't they buy our product? And why shouldn't you be the person to go out there and help people getting balance? So that's the product line. And a little of that. And going into the business side of Zinzino, why the business side and how does it work? And why is there an opportunity for us? Very simplified, I call it people's franchise. Meaning, I get my webpage. So to start a business, you can start it for free. You can start a business for free. But I recommend one starter kit, because then you get the product as well. We have one for 230 euros, one 650, and one for 1,000 euros. What is the difference? The difference is higher discount, more product. And I always recommend the 1,000 euro package. Why? Different reasons. Number one, you get product worth 2,300, 2,400 euros, which means you start a business and you already get more than you started. If you start a traditional business, if I start a franchise at McDonald's, for example, that's hundreds of thousands of euros. Probably I need to sign a long-term contract, high rent on my location, and everything. But here, 1,000 euros, I get products worth almost 2,500 euros, and I also get a web page. I get a web shop done in, I think now it's over 15 languages, and I can get customers all over the world, except I think it's 5, 6 countries. So that's why I recommend the big package. And also there's one bonus on that, a refund bonus that's only available on that kit, which means if you have 25 personal customers after 12 months, you get a refund. 25 active customers, you have 12 months, and you get a refund. So start a business, help people with their health, and get your money back, and you earn money along the way. And if you have 4 customers, or 4 times the volume of your purchase, your product is for free as well. So I don't know any other business. I could start in January, 2 months, it's going to be 11 years ago I started, and I was 25 years. I'm 36 now. Even if I look 28 still, that's why I didn't shave, so I can look manly. I'm 36, but at 25 years old, I started, and I didn't have money on my bank account. I didn't have any business background, and I just decided I'm going to give this 7 hours per week. Doing what? Recommending health products, and go out and build myself a team with a couple of good people that I want to work with. And so I started a business, 1,000 euros, invested 7, 10 hours a week. And my first month, I made 40 euros. Not the best business start, but you know what? I decided when I started that I'm going to give this 1 year, 7 to 10 hours a week. Then I know if this works. We know too many people that sit home in their sofa, not doing so much, but they know everything. That doesn't work. This doesn't work. I don't want to be that person. I want to try, then I know. My second month, I made 100 euros. So I did 7 presentations a week, every week. Third month, 150 euros. But after 8.5 months, so October 2009, I had passed the income of my job. So I quit my job. So it's over a decade I've been doing this industry full time. So I know the potential of it. So how does it work? You get your webpage, and then instead of paying celebrities to be in a commercial, often sadly to pretend they like a product just because they get paid to be in the commercial, companies spend a lot of money in marketing. Also, if I go to a store and where I bought this button shirt, I spend, I don't know, 180 euros maybe. They probably bought it from that brand, I don't know, 30, 40 euros maximum. So they buy it there and then sell it to me. Here we take away the middle steps, direct company, satisfy customers, sell or refer the product to somebody. That somebody buys from the company, you refer them, you get paid instead of George in the coffee commercial where he says, what else? This is Zinzino coffee actually. In Scandinavia, we have Zinzino coffee, only right in Scandinavia, so I don't talk about it here, but I mention it anyway. What else? So, and looking how do we make money? And I call it people's franchise. Meaning, we make money 2 ways. Just like if you were the one started McDonald's, you earn money 2 ways. One is customers coming to your restaurant buying hamburgers. That's your income stream, number one. But when you made a franchise out of your McDonald's, you started McDonald's in the example, second income stream is other people open McDonald's. Here in Marbella, there's a couple. In Sweden, in Italy, there's so many McDonald's, but you're the license holder, you're a founder. You make money, a little percentage of all the store's sales. That's what I saw with this concept. Without investing millions of euros to start a business, 1,000 euros, get my web shop, I get number one, I get customers to buy the product. Then I help other people open their web shops, and then I coach them and work with them and help them get customers, and eventually if they want to build a business out of it as well. So how do you make your investment back if you started the business? We have a simple concept where we talk about, step one is getting, within your first 30 days, 10 customers using the product, doing the test. 10 customers your first 30 days, and then 2 partners if it's on the big kit, or else 4 partners. That's how you can make back, I would say 70% of investment. But the customers you got month 1, you're going to keep earning every month if they keep using the product. And if people buy and do the test and buy the product, the average customer used the product 18 months. So there's a good business behind of it, but like every business, it takes work. Relevant questions I get asked often is that, Marco, do you believe that most people can, or do you believe that most people succeed in this business? And I said, absolutely not. They don't. But this business is exactly like the gym. It's 100% up to you. If you weigh 10 kilos too much and you set a goal that I'm going to sign up at the gym 1st of January, New Year's resolution, I'm going to sign up at the gym, a 1-year contract, it's often what they have you sign, and then you start going to the gym maybe the first week, twice, and then you don't go there for the rest of the year. Did you lose money? Yeah, because you signed up a 1-year contract at the gym and you didn't go there. But is it the gym's fault? So when there is a performance or activity behind results, odds doesn't matter. It's not about how many can succeed or only 10% succeed. Yeah, but it's 100% of the people who go out and get the customers and the partners, they succeed. Just like the gym. If you need to lose 10 kilos, you have a good personal trainer and you go out and train like the exercise plan they gave you, and you eat like the diet they gave you, you're probably going to lose some weight if you do it over time. That's the same thing with this business. So if you're on this call tonight, can you do this? Absolutely. Because we have a simple system. Even in the starter kit, you get an express start that explains exactly every step you need to be successful with this business. So you can do this. Just like when I was 25, almost 11 years ago, when I got started, I had a bad start. But you know what? Whatever you knew at, you're going to be bad. But here, the person invited you are committed to help you with the first steps. Zinzino is committed to, help you, help get people in balance. And then with Express Start, you can read there and see how you can start your business. So let the person invite you know if A, you will be a customer, so you want to know if you're in balance, or B, you need more information, or C, you're ready to start the business. With that, this presentation is over. Thank you very much for taking time. Ciao, ciao, ciao.